Hi, I'm Benaiah, often called the Lion's Heart. I come from a small town called Kabzeel, nestled in the hills of Judah. Something special happened when I dedicated myself to a life of bravery and faith under the guidance of my father, Jehoiada. This is my story.
A man named Jehoiada lived in Kabzeel. He was a fearless warrior known for his strength and unwavering faith in God. Jehoiada, along with his wife, raised their son, Benaiah, in this same spirit of courage and devotion.
As a child, I was captivated by tales of mighty warriors and the legendary heroes of Israel, dreaming of the day when I would carve my own name into the annals of history. Growing up, my father taught me the art of combat, the importance of courage, and the value of integrity.
Strength without wisdom is mere brute force.
My mother nurtured my spiritual growth, teaching me to seek God in all things. Their lessons prepared me for the challenges I would face, but it was my faith that became my greatest strength. One day, while tending to my father's fields, a messenger arrived from Jerusalem.
King David, the warrior king, is calling for brave men to join his elite fighting force, the mighty men.
This was my chance to serve my nation and my God. I left my home, bidding farewell to my parents, and journeyed to the city of David. In Jerusalem, I quickly proved myself to be a fearless warrior. My most notable feat was when I faced two Moabite champions.
These giants, with their imposing stature and fearsome reputation, struck terror into the hearts of many.
But not me. With a prayer on my lips and a steely resolve in my heart, I took them down, earning a place among the king's mightiest warriors. But that was just the beginning. One winter day, as I was patrolling the outskirts of the city, I heard the unmistakable roar of a lion. Following the sound, I discovered the beast trapped in a snowy pit.
Most would have fled, but Benaiah saw an opportunity to prove God's power through him.
I leaped into the pit, and with the strength of the Almighty, I defeated the lion. That day, I realized courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it.
Benaiah's bravery was tested again when he encountered a towering Egyptian warrior, armed with only a club against his spear.
The odds were against me, but I remembered my father's teachings and relied on my quick thinking and God's guidance. I snatched the spear from the Egyptian's hand and struck him down. This victory solidified my reputation as a valiant and resourceful fighter, but it also sparked controversy.
Some whispered that Benaiah was too reckless, that he courted danger unnecessarily.
But I knew that true warriors never back down from a challenge. Despite my many victories, I remained humble, always giving glory to God for my successes. My loyalty and dedication caught the attention of King David, who appointed me as the commander of his bodyguard. In this position, I served faithfully, protecting the king and his household and ensuring the safety of Israel's leader.
As Benaiah continued to serve Solomon, he witnessed the king's wisdom in many aspects of governance and justice. However, the influence of foreign alliances and the introduction of idolatry weighed heavily on Benaiah's heart. But even in times of peace, controversy was never far behind.
During one of Solomon's court sessions, a dispute arose over the rightful ownership of a newborn child.
Two women, both claiming to be the mother, stood before the king.
Cut the baby in half and give each woman a pot.
While one woman agreed, the other, in a heart-wrenching plea, offered to give up her claim to save the child's life. Solomon then revealed the true mother, a decision that left many in awe and some in outrage.
Benaiah stood by Solomon, ready to enforce his decree, yet mindful of the delicate balance between justice and mercy. Throughout his life, Benaiah learned that true strength comes from faith, courage, and integrity. These qualities guided him through every battle and challenge, allowing him to serve his nation and his God with honor.
One particularly tumultuous period came during the rebellion of Absalom, King David's son. The rebellion threw the kingdom into chaos, and it was during these trying times that my loyalty and valor were truly tested. As Absalom's forces advanced, I found myself in the thick of the battle, defending the king I had sworn to protect. The battle was fierce, and many lives were lost, but my faith and unwavering commitment to David gave me the strength to fight on.
After Absalom's defeat, peace was restored, but the scars of rebellion lingered. It was during this time that King David, in his wisdom, chose to reorganize his military leadership. Benaiah was honored to be appointed as the head of his bodyguard, a position that required not only strength and bravery, but also diplomacy and wisdom.
As the years went by, I continued to serve under King Solomon, David's son. My dedication and integrity did not go unnoticed, and I was entrusted with significant responsibilities, becoming a trusted advisor and leader in Solomon's kingdom. Solomon's reign was marked by great wisdom and prosperity, and I took pride in being a part of his administration. One of the most memorable moments of my service under Solomon was the construction of the temple in Jerusalem. The grandeur of the temple, built to honor the God of Israel, was a sight to behold. I oversaw the security and logistics, ensuring that the work proceeded smoothly. The completion of the temple was a testament to Solomon's wisdom and dedication to the Lord, and it was an honor to be a part of such a monumental project. Throughout my life, I learned that true strength comes from faith, courage, and integrity. These qualities guided me through every battle and challenge, allowing me to serve my nation and my God with honor. One particularly controversial decision came when Solomon, in his quest for wisdom, formed alliances with many nations through marriage. While these alliances brought peace and prosperity, they also introduced foreign influences and practices that threatened our traditional beliefs. As a loyal servant, I often found myself at the crossroads of maintaining the king's peace and upholding the laws of our God.
As Benaiah continued to serve Solomon, he witnessed the king's wisdom in many aspects of governance and justice. However, the influence of foreign alliances and the introduction of idolatry weighed heavily on Benaiah's heart.
Despite these challenges, I remained steadfast in my faith, always striving to lead by example. I often reminded myself and those around me of the importance of staying true to our God and our values.
During one of the kingdom's most prosperous times, Benaiah was called upon to lead a significant military campaign against the rising threat of the Edomites.
The campaign against the Edomites was one of my most challenging endeavors. The enemy was formidable and the terrain was treacherous. But with God's guidance, we strategized carefully and executed our plans with precision.
The victory over the Edomites was a turning point, further solidifying Benaiah's legacy as one of Israel's greatest warriors and leaders. His unwavering faith and courage continued to inspire the nation.
Returning from the campaign, I was welcomed with great celebration. The people of Israel honored our victory, and I was reminded of the profound impact of unity and faith.
As Solomon's reign continued, Benaiah was tasked with more than just military duties. He became a key advisor in the administration, helping to implement policies that ensured the kingdom's prosperity and justice.
One of my proudest moments was assisting in the establishment of the temple's protocols and ensuring that the worship of God remained pure and untainted by foreign influences.
In his later years, Benaiah took on the role of mentor and teacher, passing down his knowledge and faith to the next generation of leaders and warriors.
Teaching the next generation was a fulfilling experience. I shared not only my combat skills, but also the lessons of faith, integrity, and courage that guided me throughout my life.
Benaiah's legacy was one of unwavering faith, unparalleled bravery, and profound wisdom. His life was a testament to the power of trusting in God and living with integrity.
The lesson from my story is clear. No matter the odds, trust in the Lord, be courageous, and maintain your integrity. These virtues will guide you through life's fiercest battles and lead you to victory and honor.
In the end, Benaiah's name was etched into the annals of history, not just as a mighty warrior, but as a man of great faith and integrity. His story continues to inspire those who seek to serve their nation and their God with honor.
Thank you for listening to my story. May it inspire you to live a life of faith, courage, and integrity. Please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.